Yeah.
Yo, what's good, fellas? What's good?
What up? What up, though, man?
Let me
Yup.
do let me do this until we get started, man. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How y'all doing? Yeah. We
Hey,
figured
man.
Test,
out some
test.
stuff
We here.
now.
Yup.
Monday. It's Monday. Things looking crispier for some reason. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's
You
what
know what
that
I mean?
money
You feel like,
do.
I feel like I'm
feel
on
like,
a real podcast, huh?
That's
hey,
what that
man.
money do. That's exactly what that money do. Before we get started, how y'all doing?
Chill like a
Hey,
villain.
man. Hey, man. It's a good Monday. The week started off good. You know what I'm saying? The money right. Yeah. Now I want to get the whole screen jumping. I like that better.
So yeah,
Okay.
shout out to the stage, shout out to Izzy, shout out Jay Skizzle. We gonna get right into it, man. Hold on, let me get the screen right. We got the Nome 15. I ain't gonna lie, they try. I like the rollout because at first they kind of had us like because normally you drop the main battles first, but I feel like they did
Yeah.
it reverse this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when they dropped the first announcement, everybody's like, I don't know if that's Gnome. But it's looking like Gnome right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
Looking
for
like
real.
Gnome.
You know what's funny? When people were saying that, it was kind of funny to me because Chess and Eunice probably have the most traction as far as talking about them battling. Like this has been a thing for a couple weeks about whether Eunice was a superstar or not, and whether he can handle a big stage crowd in New York. And the battle came about, so it actually has a, you know what I'm saying, a backstory, a recent one.
Ah.
And this was
Yeah,
like the older young nigga versus the actual young nigga.
yeah. What? Okay, I got a question. What? Right now on paper, what would you judge the names and matchups? What would you rate it out of 10? The card expectation
I
wise, I
like
guess.
it. I like it. I think the only battle that's kind of I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I don't want to say bad.
T
T
Top and
Top
Hustle.
and Hustle.
I had a feeling
Yeah,
you're going
that
there. I
does
had a
nothing
feeling
for
you're
me.
going there. That's the
Yeah,
only one that stood out to me that didn't stand out. That makes sense.
Yeah,
right.
it does nothing. I mean, I'm not excited. You know what I'm saying? It does nothing for me.
But
I mean, we
maybe it
get
might
T
turn
Top
out to be
voice.
something though. You never know.
I
Cause
mean, if
one,
you're a fan
yeah,
of female battle rap to the point where like you're interested in really like every time this hustle's on a card, you jump in to go see it. It
Yeah.
may do something. I'm not a big fan of intergender battles. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather see the ladies take on the ladies, the men take on the men. But I mean, I guess that's why. It just seems out of place with the firepower. Like, even if they were both on the card, I would just like to see them going against Hustle going against you know what I'm saying, a female and T Top going against somebody. Like put
yeah,
T Top and Calico on this card, it'd have been totally different.
yeah, man. This is a car, and
Yeah, but it's
they
fire.
kind of did it like you said. They kind of did it backwards, so they dropped basically the main event last this time.
Pick two battles that you guys are hyped to see yourself.
I ain't gonna
Mm,
lie, I like that main event and the co-main event.
Yeah.
okay. I would
I'll,
say
uh,
ah it's more than two for me, but
I know. I have a third, but I
I
want to
like
make it
all of
harder.
them besides
I want to make it tough. I want to make it
Tay
tough.
Rockin', yeah, Tay Rockin' real sick.
That's one of mine too. Yep.
And because of the ill will, Jada Nightwing just dropped, and a couple other battles from Jada Nightwing. Rum Nitty and Jada Nightwing is my sleeper, you know what I'm saying, for possible battle of the night.
Yeah. That would have been my third one. My second one, my first would have been Tay Rockin' Real Sick. I got Middle Eastern, man. I got to represent when I can, man. And you got Baltimore on the map too. It's a win-win for me. The fuck, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm good. I'm not voting for either one. I just want to fucking see it.
Hey,
You
hey,
know?
hey,
Mhm.
Young Black
Oh,
King.
oh yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I just want to fork and see it. You know what I'm saying? But my next one, y'all know me. I'm an underdog, man. Chess and Eunice. I'm hyped for that one. Their
I am
energies.
too.
Oh my god.
I
Their
am too.
energy
I
is
am too.
crazy, man. You know they're electrifying. You
Man,
know.
you got us flagged by cursing the first 10 minutes already.
Oh man.
But look, chess is different on that gnome stage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And he gonna be home. That's basically
Yeah.
what's happening for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a sleeper battle. that I think people, because of the other announcements, people may drop for excitement. But watch what I say. If they both come ready and they both come like they ready to kill each other, John Adon and Fonz could be a very good battle.
Yeah. Yep.
It could be a very good battle. It might not be the most exciting moments and what I'm saying, entertaining jokes and funny, but it's gonna be a bar heavy, rap heavy, angle heavy. Like it's gonna be a very good battle for the rapper's rapper.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think have we seen Fonz on the big stage like this?
I felt like
Rum
we
Nitty.
seen it with 2-on-2 also. He did a 2-on-2, didn't he?
Yeah. That was in a smaller room, but
that was a small room.
him and Rum Nitty was a nice sized room. It had a crowd, and I would say Nitty won, but he was very good in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's a fact.
He has the size as far as like how Suge is in a on a big stage, but he also has the projection. You know what I'm saying? So his voice projection is very well. I think he'll have no problem in that stage because John John's not the biggest big stage battler ever either. So it's not like
John got some kills on the big stage though.
he do, but I mean, it's not that you got kills, it's who you kill. And with no
I ain't gonna
disrespect
lie.
intended,
I feel
it was
like
prepping Jack.
my only argument is like I get what you're saying, but everybody on URL is kind of good. Normally, URL you good.
Yeah.
Now, it's some people that's not good as others, but I
No, I'm
think
talking about when he got him. Like he got Prep as a rookie. He got Jack Boy at a time where it was just, I mean, it was just that moment. It was a moment. But
right.
I mean, I would put Fonz past them at the stages he battled them.
Okay, yeah, I see.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Fonz maybe 2 years ago, he may have had a better chance. Like he would have probably did what he did to them. But Fonz is seasoned now, man. He's seasoned.
Yeah.
But if he's seasoned, then so John's super seasoned, man. It's
Yeah,
also gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
a level of comfort too. Maybe you battle on the URL, but you battle on the stage like this. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? This is the SmackDown. This is the whatever big event. You know, this is
yeah.
different.
And John don't really he don't lose like that. I
No, you
obviously
don't.
the one clear loss he probably had in a long time was Surf.
I think if Fonz kind of definitely goes after John, but focuses on catering to the audience a little bit, I think that might win him because you got the superstardom versus another underdog who's a superstar in his own right.
Right.
And y'all know what the problem is with this battle? John is the angler, but there's no real angle on Fonz. But right now, John has a lot of angles that could be presented to him.
The stuff with his BM and the
Yes.
stuff involving
Bullpen.
Clone.
That's what comes with superstardom. Yeah, you get exposed. You're right. It's double edged.
Yeah, so it's like that's what I think is going to make it a good battle. That the angler doesn't really have a strong angle to put on him, no stain on Fonz's name. But the person who people think is just a puncher, we have an opportunity to see whether he can angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. I like the card now. I mean, I liked it, but I maybe they did that on purpose just to see how people would receive it. Like, okay, we know what the card gonna be, as in URL, and we gonna drop it in reverse to see how people like it.
I got a question. Do you think, and this is from a league on a question, do you think that what they did was they dropped the date and the announcement of Nome first and say tickets on sale, get your tickets now? People were complaining like, yo, how you gonna put the tickets on sale? We don't even know who's gonna be on it. Then they dropped Chess and Eunice.
See, I don't like these new fans, man, because
no. I mean, they think they know more than battle rap.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, if you got, I think the problem is that it's so many leagues now that we are getting some matchups that we thought we wasn't gonna get, or we wanted URL to get them.
Yeah, but now check this out. This is my league on the question though. Yeah. Do you think, okay, say you drop Chess and Eunice. Soon as you drop that, you go to look at the analytics of the ticket sales. Then you drop T-Top and Miss Hustle. You check that out. So at each one you drop, you're seeing how the people react. So dropping it backwards in a way is seeing that, oh, the tickets spike when this person is when we
Right.
drop this announcement.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you know who your stars are.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
True.
I just think in general that this is known. It don't
Yeah.
matter. You. This the problem. These new fans they kill me because they got so spoiled with the high key matchups that everybody else is doing. So now it's one of them situations where you think like, okay, so URL not booking these matchups. They don't have no matchups left, which is, as we can see, is not true.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of big matchups that are not that are gone because I'm gonna tell you what messed it up. A lot of one rounders, like
Right.
taking one rounders on leagues for a check and not being patient. Because at the end of the day, we got I think the reason why they're not rushing to do or Easy and Twerk is not a battle that has to be booked because they battle in a one rounder.
Right, right. Yeah. If they
And if
didn't
I
battle
battle,
at all, they probably have been.
yeah, it'd be even more. I mean, it's definitely momentum with the battle, but even be more because we haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jazz and Hustle, they battled so long ago.
Yeah.
And they want a rematch now. But
Yeah,
imagine if that battle never happened.
I'll be right back. Y'all keep the conversation going.
Yeah,
All
I'm here.
right,
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
yeah, man. It's just imagine like when I look at this card. First of all, that Geechee and T Rex,
Mm-hmm.
man. The thing I like about that card is I mean that battle is I know that Geechee is gonna talk to him about his affiliation with the Crips, whether it's fake, real, or what. I know we're gonna get that. What
Right.
I'm interested in is T Rex gonna be able to do what like because once he says that, it's what can T Rex come with? Because we know we're gonna get that. What can T Rex really come with? Like he has to be very personal. You know what I'm saying? Like the drug talk by itself is not gonna work on Geechee. Because Geechee gonna be real direct.
Right.
Like
Right. Right.
I'm interested in how this battle goes, how this conversation goes. You know, T Rex gonna have that legend talk and his longevity. He can talk that to Geechee. Geechee has just as good a resume as him, if not better. You know what I'm saying? So
Let me
like,
ask. Let me ask real quick. Do you think
mhm.
there might be too much similarities between their material, even though they represented different, but it'd be like too much drug talk, too much gun bars, without really reflecting against their opponent?
Nah, not at all. Not with them two, because they're
Mm-hmm.
so beloved. And Geechee can do just about everything. Geechee can be funny. Geechee gonna street talk. Geechee gonna give you pain. I think that's what separates them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
But
if
emotion.
T Rex has as many attributes as Geechee.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
And I
What?
think what makes it interesting is Geechee from the West is gonna be in New York, just like the Geechee Mook battle. So Geechee still gonna have to fight the crowd in a way. But he believe me, he got some fans in there. He gonna have some fans in there.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
let me ask this, without making a matchup, but one battler that you wanted to see on this card.
Ah, y'all
It
gonna
doesn't have
kill
to
me.
be
Well,
versus somebody,
I
but
wouldn't have
yeah.
mind seeing loaded
Uh-huh. Okay.
oh yeah.
in New York.
That if anything, that may be some of madness if they can find an opponent with some traction. But y'all
Yeah.
know who I wanted to see on this card. I
Huh.
think only for the promotion and a possible face off. I wouldn't mind seeing Snake Eyes on this card.
Ew.
I
On
wouldn't
the
mind. Yeah, because nobody's gonna promote. Nobody on this card right now is gonna promote better than him and get the excitement and go in the on all the on all of the podcasts,
Daylight.
go on all the bloggers. Nobody's gonna promote like him, and he's gonna make you think like I wouldn't have been mad if we got T Rex and Snake Eyes and Geechee had another opponent. You know what I'm saying? Because they got some backstory. You know what I'm saying? Snake Eyes gets me interested in battles because his promo level is crazy. That's just that's my dark take. Now, if I had anybody else, now are we talking about battlers that may not be active and I can bring them back?
Yeah. Example like me, I would love to see DNA on the card.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Bring
think
him back for whatever
I think
reason.
his, but I think the problem with that was his matchup would have been like a he because I feel like if he trying to come back, he trying to do the whole PG killer thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Or do you think he wouldn't come back? I mean, he would want Lux on the comeback.
No, but I'm saying it's either that or like some PG type of thing. So I think
Okay.
the fact that Eunice battling chess, I feel like that's would have been his battle, if that makes sense. What
I
I'm saying.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you. It's crazy because looking at this card and who's available. Because I mean, if you ask me any card, pick any card and say who you want to come back or who would you want to see, I'm gonna say B Dot. You know what I'm saying? Even though he kind of semi-retired or whatnot, but looking at who's available, it would be a tough person that it would be tough to name somebody that's not on this card. If we
Right.
being honest, unless we just go to a one of the up and comers, but they have like if you look at the URL roster right now, I don't see nobody.
I got one person. He a dark horse, but he always do good. I wouldn't mind seeing Chef Trez on a big stage.
Yeah. He always does good. I don't know if
Yeah.
whether
Do you
it
think
would
people
be
just
a opponent thing.
identify him as a big room battler?
I mean I think he proved that against Suge. I
Yeah,
definitely think he
that's
proved
what
that
I'm
against
saying.
Suge.
He got the
Yeah.
ability. I think it's just maybe because he monotone a little bit.
No, I just think
Like
I don't
why
know.
do you think they
Maybe
don't give him the big stage pushes? Because he got the resume. He do everything.
I mean I think like I said, like imagine if because he about to battle Hollow. Imagine if that league wouldn't have got that battle. I wouldn't be surprised if URL paid for that battle and had this on this card.
Right.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all somebody that I would love to see on this card. I just thought about it, and he's not on this, and I would love to see him. I just don't know who. I would love to see Kid Slade on this card.
Oh yeah. He rocked the crowd when he
When
battled.
what he did been stumbles,
Yeah.
crazy. So I definitely could see him on the card.
You know what's kind of messed him. You know what kind of messed him up.
Yeah, but I think he bounced back from that because I don't. I think when as more research was done and Piper Boy had a lot to do with this, the validity of the claim don't hold up. Like I don't think, and I know we gonna get into that topic soon, but I don't consider him no rat, no snitch, no nothing like that. Like if people say that to me, they just don't. They don't know what the definition means. So yeah, I wouldn't. I think he bounced back because it even at a point. I don't know if y'all seen it, but on Twitter, Rock was even showing him love. It was a battle that he was in that Rock was there, and Rock was like, "Yo, he wilding." And somebody went under the comments and was like, "How you saying that if you was the one that outed him?" And he was like, "If URL don't care, I don't care." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I think that was him conceding to the fact that, all right, once everything came out, he made a jump the gun on the person, but it was a good battle rap angle. But yeah, I don't think people look at him the same way as they look at the clones and the bad news.
Yeah. So
He definitely not in the hot clone category.
let me get some predictions. These are, I'm assuming, obviously, as URL, these are 3-rounders.
Yeah. If anything, we might have a surprise battle. You know, sometimes they like to pop out with that. I don't know if they'll do it now because AKA the money's supposed to be dried up. But I would
I
Where
gotta
did the money go?
I can see one of the newer guys as
It's
a
still money in battle. Listen,
it is. Oh yeah, I mean it is.
If there wasn't no money in battle rap, I would not be streaming, and I also would not be throwing events every 2 days.
I'm gonna tell you what he means by that. What he means by that is y'all not gonna keep charging them leagues this amount and charging us a higher amount.
Right.
That's basically what he said.
But see, the problem is that I could look at it 2 ways. If a league got me on, you supposed to charge them less because that's who got you on. Which is what Smack said. He like, y'all supposed to charge the other niggas the buku prices. Don't we got you on? But then on the other breath, it's like we know you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
So
you know what's funny? This what I don't understand because Mook said it in the Tay-Rock battle. He was like, he said something. He said, "I'm making more than Smack." I think the problem, and Averb kind of be speaking on it all the time. Well, he spoke on it a while back, and he be speaking on their money and shit like that. I mean, stuff like that. But this is my problem. Nobody on this card that has ever had a job, nobody on URL has ever had a job and can tell us that they made more than the owners.
Right.
Like if you look at the owners of the job you work for and you look at the employees, it's a wide gap. So it's like they try to. I mean, and I don't want nobody not to get money, but I will say I don't want the artist to put because at the end of the day, it don't matter how much money you got. It's your budget. If you want to stay in business, you have a budget. Just because you have $1 million don't mean the budget for the stage is going to be $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you take a certain amount of that and say, this is what I'm willing to spend on my business. The rest go to my family, my bills, my leisure. But this is what I have for my budget. And you find your way out of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's the battle rappers had the caffeine era, got used to a certain amount of money, and now they just can't see.
And the problem with that is this is the problem, right? When Smack got the money, he could have easily said, "Hey, yo, I've been doing this. I've been putting niggas on. I could just pocket this."
Yeah, he could have. He showed love.
What people don't understand is we do it on the stage. When I got it, I'm gonna give it to you. When I don't got it, work with me.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah. Now, look, we need to make sure this part is pinned and clipped so we can stand on these predictions and not go back on these predictions.
Yeah.
So, what we starting at the bottom of the top?
Bottom. I got Chess 2-1, man. I think he really going. He has some great performances, especially in that building. I think he battled T-Rex in that building, if I'm not mistaken, even though the battle didn't finish. And I think he battled Rock and Urban Plaza. But I think the thing that
is he gonna get sick or no?
I think for this he gonna be on all cylinders.
Because they're the same size too.
I think crazy. The only thing about this is he know what this means. And I don't think he loses in that building, especially not in New York. I think the only thing he has over over Eunice is like when you in that big room, sometimes you kind of gotta, how can I say this? You gotta kind of keep it simple. We don't want to hear that in the big stage. I think if Eunice can find a way to be more digestible, like a person like a JC, where he's still kind of lyrical a little bit, but he put it in a way. Rum Nitty, they put it in a way we could still get it. I think that's the only thing that's going to play a factor in that. I think Chess he been on that stage too many times against better people. Now the worst case scenario, I think you said this or something. This could be like another Chess and Easy.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I don't see.
I look at it like this. All the times Chess then had fumbles throwing up stuff on these big stages, it's been with like top tiers. His record versus top tiers is not the best.
Right.
But at the time he battled Easy, we didn't consider Easy a top tier yet.
Right.
And when he battles his equals on this stage, he puts on good performances. I would have said Eunice just because I don't know why I got the feeling Eunice gonna shock the world, but I gotta go with a 2-1 edge for Chess, not a clear 2-1. Like he's gonna say one got each one. If we're gonna say one got one round clear, another one got the other round clear, and then we might debate about the other one. Yeah. But I'm gonna lean towards Chess. I think he's gonna show up. I think, like you say, he knows how important this is because his last few battles on URL may not have went his way. At least on the big stage.
Let me ask you this: is Chess at a point where he been in the game so long, we don't care if he win or lose?
Yeah, as long as he don't throw up.
Okay, bet. Because he's good.
Like you're saying, entertainment wise, like bringing people in to see him. Yeah, definitely for sure.
He's gonna give you bars.
He reminds me just like of JC. You want to see them rap. You know what I'm saying? You're probably not coming for them, but you if they're on the card, you're gonna make sure you see it.
Right.
And I think it's smart that he goes up first too. Like if that's the order of the card,
I like that too.
Let us go. The first two battles, that crowd is reacting to. Not saying they're gonna rap some BS, but
they're gonna react to everything.
First two battles,
yeah.
they gonna be on that crowd gonna be on 10.
Perfect two battles though. Perfect two battles to start with.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I got Eunice 2-1 though.
Okay.
This dude adapts to the crowd, man. He went from the internet to the OSBL to the freaking stage, man. You know, like not our stage, but like the big stage. You know, like I
Hey,
mean, we the big stage too. Don't get it messed up, but
I'm not
yeah.
mad at. I'm not
But you
mad at
get
you
what
for
I'm
that.
saying? Like his journey is disgusting, bro. Like, and he's here, and now we debating him with chess. I have
Yeah.
Eunice, man, and I'm not saying this is gonna be easy for him. I think this is gonna be a debatable, not a preference. This is a debatable. There's no preference because both these guys are high energy and they know how to work the crowd too, man. They
Yeah.
they rap at each other and they rap at the crowd. You see how they rock the stage.
Did y'all see that little video where they did the push-ups?
No,
I
did it?
saw it, but I ain't click on it. Like I saw it was up there.
Yeah, it was just a little friendly.
I got Eunice 2-1 on this.
Wound up winning the push-up contest.
Yeah,
I
see.
mean, it don't mean nothing.
2-1 debatable.
It don't mean nothing.
Man, listen, look, I ain't mad at Chess. He got a baby now, man. That do something to you. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, you know that's why boxers really don't do nothing before fights either, because they get weak.
Yeah, man, listen, man, it's different.
I
I
Rum Nitty, Jay Nightwing.
yeah. What y'all thinking?
I want to go with Jay.
I think. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm going towards Jay. I like his delivery. I like his calmness, his demeanor. You know what I'm saying? And when he delivers his bars, you feel it. You know, and I mean, don't get me wrong, Nitty, his punches are crazy. But I feel like when his delivery is like the way it is, his angles hit even sharper. At least, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you have someone that Nitty, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Jay the Nightwing 2-1.
I want Jay the Nightwing to win.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I want Jay the Nightwing to win because I want URL to keep booking him. I want him to get these big cards. Like I would love.
The problem was always prep. It wasn't really.
Yeah, and he hasn't had that in a long time. But I want to see how he's gonna handle this stage with Rum. Listen. My heart wants to go with Jay the Nightwing 2-1, but in this crowd, this stage, I gotta go with Rum Nitty 2-1.
Would you get mad if I said it depends on how Nitty is? If you get mid Nitty, you know what I'm saying, he's tough, but like I don't know. I guess it depends on what level of Nitty we get. Really.
Yeah, and he's been taking a lot of battles. I'm not saying that matters, but it's like
if he's slow energy, I mean it's still tough.
Me, like Nitty at this point, Nitty can't do no wrong because it's like he done already said the best of the best of the best of the best. So I don't know what y'all expect from him at this point. I think
it's the name. Now the thing with Nitty is like we are excited about the name that he's receiving because how he's gonna flip it. Mechanic flip, J flips, Nightwing flips. That's what when I see that much, I look at his opponent like how much do they have to talk about and how much can he attach to them to let me know how much of a good Nitty we're gonna get.
Now, what can you say to Nitty right now? He battled Lux. Daylight. Like, what can you really say? He just battled Elijah Straight. Like, what can you really say to him in a battle?
Now, this is the problem. People got him. A lot of people got him losing Elijah Straight. That may be dangerous for Jay the Nightwing, and I don't think Jay the Nightwing is gonna attack that. Jay the Nightwing is like he's an idiot savant. Like he's a low key genius the way he can attack his opponents. And you got him being with Miss Hustle. You got different things that Jay the Nightwing, like what Jay the Nightwing did with Geechee in the third round when it came to the gangs. Oh my gosh, it was masterful. You know what I'm saying? Like he sucked the air out of the room to the point where it's like, how can you talk about gangs after he just said what he said? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you glorify that? So maybe he may take that route. It's a lot of things that Jay the Nightwing can come up with to me that you just don't expect it to be his angle or his direction. And my only thing that I'm worried about with Jay is the monotone, the voice, and sometimes it's like he's whispering. You know what I'm saying? Like
Do
So
we
I
know
hope
any? Do we
Like
know?
long-winded too.
Do we
Sometimes I can
know
get
any
that.
big stage rappers that's kind of that like that and still rock the crowd? Like, can you think of anybody?
uh uh I mean he's so original. I mean Chef Trez, he's you know what I'm saying, he's not known for having the most excitement, but he
Right.
proved to me in that Suge battle that he can you know what I'm saying, get on the big stage. Like
Yeah.
I have no queries about him. I don't think John was known as having the most electrifying and entertaining performances. You know what I'm saying? But he can take care of a big stage.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like Jada Nightwing is just different. He's original, so it's nobody to compare to him.
Right. I got Rum Nitty 2-1, man. I think the laid backness. I think Rum Nitty figured out how to be on the stage, and I feel like even though Rum Nitty always been a good puncher, he wasn't always so good on a stage, not all the time. I
He's getting
think
better. He
I
got
think
better.
he figured it out. I think he figured.
Yeah, he definitely did. That T Top battle and the K Shine battle was big battles for him to show us that he's good everywhere for real.
Yeah, because that stage is different from that small room.
I don't even want to.
Shout out to the 26 people in the building.
Oh, what up though?
We got next battle. We got T Top versus Miss Hustle.
I'm mad. I'm even about to say what I'm about to say, but y'all go ahead, man.
Now, I got Hustle
You
2-1. She
better
gonna
say
be a
hustle.
story. I ain't gonna lie though. T Top
Yeah.
get
Hey,
crazy.
let's all say hustle.
T Top get crazy against women though, but I got Hustle 2-1, man. She in New York. She is a big stage battler. I've seen T Top rock stages, but she at home. And they don't go home. They don't go to New York like they used to. We used to get New York at least 3-4 times a year. I think now that they got a little bit more paper, they mostly in Florida. So just for her being home, and I think T Top, not saying it matters, but I feel like he got a lot going on, and we know how this go. Like when you are a league owner trying to battle, even though it's not on the same platform, but you trying to set up battles. He actually got something going on the night before with his,
Yeah,
so it's a lot going on. I don't know how long this battle been locked in, but he been doing like the league owner thing, and we all know that's kind of hard. Well, I know it's kind of hard to focus on your league and still trying to battle.
I'll tell you like this. From what I've heard, and I kind of feel like the people I talked to with that had direct contact with him, T Top. I don't think that's going to be a problem. T Top is one of the best preppers ever. Like
Right.
if you heard about him and Twerk when they had their 2-on-2 and how Twerk preps and how he prep. He said Twerk was on him. I mean, he said he was on Twerk crazy, like, yo, let's get this done. Let's get this done. Twerk has a little bit, you know what I'm saying, less like a more lackadaisical approach to prepping. But T Top, you one thing we don't hear T Top is choking. I don't have that problem. That's not my problem with this battle. As much as I want to say T Top, I want T Top to win. Man, Miss Hustle is just different when it comes to battling dudes, and she gonna talk about his baby mama. She gonna talk about her making up fake angles on coffee. Like
But
she's
see,
so
the thing
savage.
is, right? She got some angles he can talk about now too.
Yeah, but you know the problem with him, he's gonna have to because you know the stigma that his angles don't be true, and he just make up angles. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that's a stigma that I think has kind of hurt him. I think he gonna have some BBL talk.
And
Some you got
she just took the picture with Clarissa Shields too.
who?
She took the picture with Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, he gonna talk about her being disloyal. He
Right.
gonna talk about he gonna bring up Remy and all that stuff. But I think he's gonna also have some like bars about the rappers she didn't been with, the right who writing for her, stuff like that. I mean, it's a that makes it an interesting battle. But it just seemed like man, like I seen what she did with Hitman in that first round. Like man, if she's on that, she's gonna be hard to beat. Like it's she's just very hard to beat.
Yeah.
Like if the only thing messes her
I
up is
got
just
Hustle
take the ball approach. Yeah, I got hustle 2-1, man.
Me too.
Like She's gonna have a good crazy round, but I think she's gonna have the longevity of the two. It's gonna have 2 rounds better than his 2 rounds.
Right. John and Fonz. I got John.
I got John. If I can't get Arsenal, I need John at least.
I
Give me
don't
some
see
type of
John
bully.
lose like that. I think the last time we seen Fonz on the big stage was I don't really I could be wrong, but I think he well, obviously the Rum Nitty battle that was like I believe that's like 400 people, and I remember him battling. If I want to say it was Danny on a big kind of big stage, he didn't really do too well.
Yeah. You're right.
I know
I
he
don't know
got
where it was at. Was they in Houston?
yeah, and they was in Houston, so you know that's kind
Houston, the Houston crowd ain't the best. Shout out
of
to Houston, but
people be
Shout out
saying.
to Houston. Y'all ain't the best. Shout out to Houston.
battle rappers don't like going to Houston all the time. TBL bringing them back though. They had a good event in Houston, but I
That was
don't
dope.
know. It was a lot of
Shout
battle
out.
rappers.
I think you
Yeah.
can rock any crowd, bro. I think you just got to be on your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you do.
I ain't gonna lie. When I battle, I don't feel that way. Like I don't. When I battle, I don't feel like the crowd is. I feel like if they're not reacting, I didn't say too crazy stuff.
I
Unless
mean,
I,
it's know
especially
how to approach it.
environment. If I'm in an environment where I know they don't know me like that, I don't look for that excuse. Like
Yeah,
I've battled people in their backyard. I'm like, okay, I know the crowd's not gonna mess with me.
I mean, you got to do. You got to know what to do in each room, the size of the room. You got to know like it's just intangibles in battle rap. So the crazy thing is, I think I got Fonz 2-1, man.
Okay, then.
Okay.
I think I got Fonz 2-1. Like I think Fonz may step up to the challenge. This may be his big win that he needs on his on. You know what I'm saying? Like because he lost to Danny. He by consensus he lost to Rum. I think that he been wanting this battle too. That's another thing that's dangerous. He been wanting this battle. So that's why I think I'm gonna go with Fonz.
John got hella stuff to talk about right now.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like I don't know what he gonna say to Fonz. Like I haven't really heard no angles to use against Fonz. Like things he didn't know. What I'm saying his stain on his name. I really heard no dirt on him.
Yeah.
Now it get interesting. These last two.
Nah, that's a fact. Ooh. Tay Rock and Real Sick.
Yeah.
I only could go off of what I know.
What you know.
Respectfully, Real Sick. Last time he was on the big stage, he kind of got. If it's another big stage, I might be missing it. Him and K. Shine, he kind of got dog walk.
You did.
I know I seen it, but I probably gotta run it back. But I'll take your words for it.
Yeah, he got dog.
I mean,
Yeah.
Now, what I can say is, and this might be just
And
because
before that, he got humbled by Pat Stay, I think.
I would say that's debatable.
yeah, that was debatable.
It's debatable, but to me, I think I factor in emotion into it because what Pat Stay did in his third, just freestyle and mess with the crowd, like that's magic, man. You know what I'm saying? Pat Stay has different points. You got style, this and that. Pat Stay has bonus points that says swag, bro. And I don't think many other battle rappers have that bonus attribute. You know what I'm saying?
If it was on the KB, if it was on KOTD, that third would have hit harder against Real Sick, but it's URL. It's different.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter where it is. It's who sees it. You see Pat Stay, they're gonna watch it no matter what platform. You know what I'm saying?
Now the thing about Rock is,
I'd love to run that whole battle back and just debate it. That's fun.
we ain't seen too many bad Rocks on that stage. I think the only one we could say is really him versus Hitman. Everything else, he pretty much be lifting that room up.
Rock is rock. Rock is rock.
If you wanna go back to a performance in this building, him and Briz Rothstein was in this building. So you see how crazy he went against Briz.
Yeah. I got Rock 2-1, but I think Real Sick is gonna shock a lot of people.
Real Sick don't give me a like it could change. You know what I'm saying? People get better. But Real Sick don't give me big room vibes yet. I think he's still learning that.
Yeah.
I
Cause
think
like
I think
it's, he has a way of just like he'll get kind of like a so it's like, do I want to hear that on the big stage?
it's worked before. It's
Yeah.
worked before. Like, I know this may not have too much validity, but the battle with him and Lou Castro versus DNA and Clips, that was in a big room. They went crazy, and you can tell
That was
when.
a good one.
Yeah, you can tell when it's real thick part, when it's Castro. Like, they went crazy. When I seen him versus Av won, but he was good against Twerk. Twerk may have won, but he was good. Like, I've seen him when he loses on these big stages. I'm not surprised because of who he's battling. And
Right.
I look at him like, oh, if he would have battled such and such, if he would have had him, oh, he would have went crazy. Like, I really think he's gonna shock us. I really think it's gonna be closer than people think.
Yeah.
But that second round is gonna tell everything. If we get second round Rock, then Real Sick has to win the first. If Real Sick don't win the first and second round Rock pops out, yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
VVS 100 said he got Sick 2-1.
See, I'm not surprised at that.
Me too.
It's hard for me to bet against Rock. If I got my rent on the line, my mortgage on the line, it's hard for me to bet against Rock.
Yeah. Twerk should have been on this card. We got. Oh, I didn't even see these comments.
Yo, but Real Sick, he's so structured, man. That's the thing. But if there's one chink in his armor, he will fall apart. But if he comes put together, because you've seen it in the Danny Myers battle. He can't go off beat. Danny Myers forked up 3 rounds, right? And
Right.
he not once did a freestyle about it. He stuck to the script. So if he sticks to what he has, I'm sure it's gonna work out fantastic and make it a great battle. It's gonna be a debatable. I'm gonna edge it to Real Sick. Depends on how much energy Tay Rock comes, because we know Tay Rock's gonna have the bars. I think it's gonna be an
Yeah.
energy battle in this piece, man. Who's gonna rock the
Yeah.
VVS
room?
100
And how do
said
you use
Real
it?
Sick versus Ilmac. That was on a small stage, wasn't it?
What
You
was
said
it?
who?
Ilmac versus Real Sick. That was in a small room.
No, it was in a pit style, but the room to me looked big.
Yeah, you see that stage.
And that was crazy. That was crazy. Like
I'm
that, you know what I'm
I
saying?
got
That's why
Real
I say
Sick
I put a lot of
2-1
faith in
edge.
Real Quick.
Y'all should.
That's why I put so much
Hey,
faith
if
in
y'all
Real
on
Quick.
Facebook, go to YouTube and write the comments. There, for some reason, the Facebook comments don't pop up no more. I don't know. They
Yeah,
always changing something. Everything be good, and then they change
man. We ain't gonna do it today because I'm gonna get mad.
What's living rent free in my head right now?
What?
Keto, I was watching that keynote battle. He said, "Powerpuff Girls, because you got no hands. You got guns, because you
Hey,
got no hands." I said, "What?
We're gonna
I
talk about
like that.
that probably tomorrow or something.
My
Yeah, I
bad."
like that. I caught that too.
I just switched over to check something, and I had that battle open.
We had
So,
we got Geechee Gotti versus T Rex.
hey man, Geechee 3-0.
Oh man, in New York.
I'm not
Yeah,
mad at
I'm going
that,
with
but
I pick. Geechee 3-0.
I think the thing about Rex, he gonna be good for a round. I don't think he can. I don't think.
Oh, you know what? I'll say this. Geechee 3-0. The only way Rex can get around to me, but this is the problem. I think Rex writes down like he's better in his first round.
Yeah, that's
And
why I said.
I think Geechee's also going to come out swinging crazy. The only round that seems like you can get Geechee is in the third when he starts freestyling.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. Geechee used to give us the real talk.
The Pain thirds used to be crazy, right?
We got
He got too much money.
We got them. We got them on YouTube now. VVS 100 said Geechee 30.
Yeah, that's what I picked, man. Geechee 30, man.
That's
Like,
good.
do y'all remember the last time he was in New York?
It was with chess.
Nah. I'm talking about Geechee.
Oh well, yeah, it was Moot.
Nah.
Who was it?
Serious Jones. Now, we're not going to play like Serious Jones ain't fire. He come from New York. He was home. But Geechee went crazy on that man.
Yeah.
Like that is, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be like Geechee. I think that Mook got him mad and he learned something. Like, nah, I'm not even gonna play with me being in New York. I don't even need to mess with that. I'm just gonna beat you. And that's what man, listen, he went crazy on that was bad. And I think he's gonna do the same thing against T-Rex. He got too much to talk about.
Darius Jones don't lose like this. I
he
get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he battled Steams recently. Where was that at?
That was on Street Talk, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
I
that
think.
New York? No.
It looked clean. It looked like they got Avo to shoot it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
I mean,
I know y'all don't got a lot of time. So we're gonna jump into the battle. So let's just summarize it. Who y'all got? I got Chess 2-1, Nitty 2-1, Hustle 2-1, John 2-1, Tay Rock 2-1. I think T-Rex will get the first. If he don't get the first, I got Geechee 30.
okay. I got Chess 2-1. I got Nitty 2-1. I got Hustle 2-1. I got Fonz 2-1. I got Tay Rock 2-1, and I got Geechee 30.
Okay, we got Geets. VBS said Geechee, Slick, Sick, Fonz, Hustle, Jay, Eunice.
Hey, he got some. He ain't taking no easy picks.
Hey man, hey, hold on right quick before we go any further. Go Keep, take the HBL out your name, man. Usai and Hansel would have been great. Yes, I feel like every main event type of card, they should have an opener. Like stump like
This may be a surprise battle. It would have been. I put like this. It would have been a surprise battle, but Woosai battled the day before on T-Top card against Twerk. Yeah.
Because I like the whole like stumbles and kid slay, something like that to open the card up.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if they give a shot to two people.
Who you got? Who you got before we can move on?
I got a Eunice 2-1, Jay 2-1, Hustle 2-1, John 2-1, Real Sick 2-1, Geechee. I'm gonna have a little faith in Rex and give him a 2-1 with a gentleman's possible 30, man.
Okay. I like it. We don't know. Me and Donald kind of similar, but you know what I'm saying? I like the variety and the differences in what you chose. And BBS 100 too.
Yeah, all right. So boom, we got. Hold on, y'all. Let me get right. My bad. You know, I'm still trying to figure it out just a little bit.
Yeah, we working.
A live reaction versus D Scho and Dylan. If y'all
stay tuned.
All the 27 people in here, if y'all haven't watched this battle, please go to the stage YouTube, type in D Scho. He don't spell it like the regular show, so it's D as in dog, SCHO versus Dylan. Y'all see it on the screen. We gonna play this.
Shows in here.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shows in here, so this gonna be the live reaction to this battle.
She got brown eyes. Every day I be
she got brown
eyes. Out the scale, I don't know why.
Sorry, baby.
Not the right one, it's the wrong one, baby.
You know I be tripping. I'm a dog.
Shout out Bob Breakdown, Izzy.
Yo, shout out the stage, brother.
This is the stage, make some noise! This is unfinished business. I got a crazy battle about to go down. Battle it to my left, introduce yourself.
Yo, it's Dylan. 615, we in the building. Make some noise.
Yeah! Battle it to my right.
Yo, it's D Scho, hired gun. I might lose a round, never lose a battle.
Let's go.
I'm here.
All right. Dylan came the furthest. He's going to call it in the air.
Tails.
VVS said, I'm glad they...
You got me in the middle of the card, bruh. Fuck you.
The Planet Fitness Black Card.
My bad,
Access
y'all.
any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card spot.
Hey, that's a good thing.
Protect your family's dreams under our roof. American Family Insurance.
That's how I stay monetized.
I fuck with you, dog. I really.
We're gonna run it back just to...
You got me in the middle of the card, bruh. Fuck you. I fuck with you, dog. I really do. I just ain't feeling your raps. You just don't understand my struggle. Every time I pop out, it's always the white boy versus the white boy. Now I gotta be the one dealing with that. Look, I'm built different. I'm thick-skinned. You're never gonna see me cry. Me, I'm dope. I actually deserve to be here. You just DEI. Truthfully, I don't even like to fight. But we two different types of white. I gotta ask, when it's summertime and the sun is shining, do you tan or do you just get sunburned and it stops at that? I gotta know. You dumb kid. You dumb kid. Look what you done did. You rapping against someone who used to get their bedroom door taken away for being unhinged. And we ain't known each other long.
I gotta stop it. Hold on. It's
Hey,
getting
I like
crazy.
that. I like that.
I think he felt like that first bar was gonna hit.
Yeah.
And
It registered to me.
it was like, So then I was like, okay, he ain't rush it, but he like, let me get to the good part.
Yeah, I feel that too.
You
I feel that.
dumb kid. Like he knew this was the part he about to turn up.
Yeah.
But that was crazy. Bedroom door off the hint.
Yeah. Yeah.
He rapping like he black. Hold on, y'all. We gotta keep him.
Long enough. And we ain't known each other long enough. So this beef can't be seasoned, but I'm dead nice. And when I say it ain't seasoned, I mean no Creole, no lemon pepper, no slap your mama, no red spice. I'm sorry, I'm just spitting shit that only white people get, like hair lice. I'm at
That was crazy. That was the first one for me. That was the first one for me. That registered more than the off the hinges bar. That was the first one to me.
That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for having awareness, like, you know, just embracing that you're white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can really don't have to do that. VVS 100 said you see his face. Y'all see him in the corner?
Yeah, look, I see him in the corner. And look, I know him for a long time. It take a lot to. He feels like he's the greatest of all time. So if he make that face, you did something.
Hey, good battle, by the way. I seen it. Yep.
We're gonna review VVS 100 in Jonesboro probably Wednesday. One day this week for sure.
And he right. I hope he was right. Goalkeeper was right. That DEI ball was crazy too. Like I like how he did that. That was current. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wish he would have put more into it. Or
Shout out to COVID, my bad.
Yeah, but it was fire though. It was fire.
Can y'all see my actual mouse? Or I gotta be over here with it.
Nah, I don't see the mouth.
Oh, I was trying to say, look at COVID.
Yeah. No, he's my favorite character to see in the background.
Oh,
of
like, hey,
Out to COVID be no. Listen, COVID's a character. He can be anything he wants, man. This dude, trust me, he's funny as hell.
Yeah, you can watch him in the background of a battle and, you know what I'm saying, gauge what's happening.
Yeah. That's my dude.
Funny as hell.
All right,
Shout out, my guy.
Let's go. I've had the itch to kill him. I hopped in the whip and ran his ass over. It was cold murder. I had to finish the mission quickly. The ambulance rolled up. They're snapping over his eyes to try to keep him conscious. His vitals is really dipping. He went from CPR to DNR. Even the paramedics was fed up. They just couldn't keep dealing with it. See, Buddy got drive, but I don't think he can go the distance. I'm talking miles to kilometers. He can't beat me by any metric. Why? Because after this shit, I'm killing his confidence, deflating his ego, and stripping him of his personality. You bet I'm right. Homeboy gonna be leaving here in a closed casket, dead inside. But I understand the feeling. Because I went through trouble at times. I stuck my neck out for people just to get my throat cut. That's why I don't fuck with them grinds. The anger in those moments had me paralyzed from the waist down. Because I went out on a limb a couple of times. So any bitterness you feel, yo, let's go. So any bitterness you feel, you better toughen the fuck up, because it don't get no better. I too have always had a chip on my shoulder, but I just had to eat that gold member. And speaking of bad friends,
let me ask y'all about that, because I kind of had something to say, but I want to see what anybody else say. How you feel about the gold member bar?
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it at all?
Nah. I mean, I remember the movie was so old that I know what I'm saying.
That's why I was getting into. It's a fire bar, but it's a OBC. Like it's kind of one of the things. Like I heard it before, and it's so old that you might not get it. But if you watch the Gold Member movie,
Uh-huh.
the nigga he would eat his skin, so that's why he was basically saying it.
Oh, see.
So the nigga Gold Member, he would eat his skin in the movie. If you watch the Austin Powers movie, that's what he's basically saying.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about now, but I think it's so old. Like I haven't watched that movie in so long. I probably
right. That's why that's the only thing. The bar is fire, but it's just the concept of like it being OBC a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you like I ain't gonna lie, my mom was in there, so she ain't used to battle rap, so she thought that was just fire.
Yeah. It worked on somebody.
Exactly. I always say this too. The reason why the stage doesn't be on the spaces because our target audience is not other battle rappers. Like we're not trying to get other battle rap fans to come to an event. We're trying to get new fans to come to events.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we don't be in spaces. Just respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like with the spaces, everybody, the same people being there. I'm not trying to convince the same people to pull up.
Yeah, I don't know about no fans that actually like people I know don't have time to be, you know what I'm saying, out of the thing to listen to people talk on spaces. Yeah.
And plus, I'm not talking for free no more. The YouTube is monetized. I'm not talking for free.
Talk.
Yeah.
And speaking of bad friends, you look like the type who ain't honest with their homies. Like with me, what you see is what you get. You ain't gotta get to know me, but he's the type, if his homeboy can't handle some trash shit, he say whatever he could to appease and get a laugh out of him, making them seem cool by inflating their ego. And he's just trying to be nice by not telling them the truth. And I say that's deceitful. You got the face of a pro-lifer. You just want to keep babying people.
I like that.
Let me ask you this. I'm not afraid to say I don't get it. I'm not into like social media like that. So can you explain that to me?
He was basically saying, you're basically you're a pander to your friends. Like you agree, you're a yes man.
Okay.
So he was like, when he talked about, that's the babying people part, but you know what I'm saying, like baby inside the you know what I'm saying. You got the face of a pro-lifer. You want to keep baby in people.
Okay, got you.
That's what the end of the bar is what I caught. I saw where he was setting it up. The setup was kind of long, but when he got to you got the face of a pro-lifer, you want to keep baby in people. I like that.
Hey,
It didn't make me jump on my feet, but I caught.
I don't get bars. I didn't get that. So
yeah.
I'll be honest. I was sharing the battle, so I was like half in, half out. I was like typing and doing hashtags and shit.
I didn't jump out my seat, but I was like, I like that. That's a point at you. That's the one where
if that's what it was, that's dope.
Yeah.
VBS said that was one of my favorite bars.
Yeah.
Shout out VBS for sticking around.
That was sneaky good.
Keep it going.
Pro-life, you just want to keep babying people. Now, is he a pro-life Trump supporter?
Probably.
I was the center
Is he a pro-life Trump supporter? Probably. Honestly, Republican in the face, gotta be. Type to say, well, I don't really like what Trump says, but I agree with him economically. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Honestly, you just foolish. You making us look bad. You even got me looking stupid. Like, I'm not saying Trump's Hitler, but how could you not see what he's doing? And you're not gonna see this coming. However round you.
I don't get it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't get it.
Trump's not Hitler. How do you not see? Not
see?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay,
that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not. Listen, I'll tell you if I don't get it, but not see. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's what made me gravitate to that. I like that.
I think people caught it late too.
And his setup was when you hear that bar and then you go back and remember the setup, you're like, okay, I like where he went with that.
Right.
You're not gonna see this coming. However round you spits about having a piece of grit. When I can look you in the eyes and I ain't believing shit. Because if there's one thing I understand, is people quit. I can tell who you are by what Monopoly piece you pick.
I like that.
That he's a capper.
I like
I
that.
gotta say this though.
I like that.
I gotta say this though, Bucky. You're a little biased on that part.
Yeah, he did.
How you know? I know you and D Scho are real friends. Y'all real close. Let me give you a little quick fun fact. D Scho don't reply. He only replies to Bucky. So they're really friends. I have to go to Bucky to get to D Scho. D Scho don't reply to me. He replies to Bucky, and then Bucky tells me. So you're not about to tell me, Bucky, that y'all didn't play in that part.
Yeah, that was perfect. It was too perfect.
What made you ask about the hat?
Yeah, it's too
fooling
perfect. Too perfect.
Like, what about the hat? What Monopoly piece did y'all pick? I think I picked the shoe up.
It's the car. I always pick the car.
Okay, the car. I always pick the shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never picked the hat though for some reason. I don't know. I never picked that. If I don't pick the car, I probably pick the shoe, but yeah, I never picked the hat.
VVS said he should have asked him about the ship. Nah, they planned that. He asked him about the hat. He put that in his round.
He said a capper.
Y'all ain't slick.
But it was smooth because it didn't sound. You would have to be a battler to know that. But it didn't sound, but it was smooth how he did it. Yeah. The dog is good too. I like the dog too. I forgot about the dog.
Okay, then bet.
Now look, this the part with that bar.
Huh?
This the part with that bar though. The only thing with that bar, it's one of those bars that when you hear it, you like, I would have never thought of that.
Right.
The only reason is because like not the Monopoly piece you picked. I probably wouldn't have said that either, but when he said, what about the hat? He a capper.
Right.
Because I actually hate that word. You know what I'm saying? I hate that word. So I was happy to see somebody use it in a way that kind of got a reaction out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate the word cap and lie correlation. Like I just hate it. So like when he said that, I'm like, oh, that was perfect. Like that was a room. That was one of them things we call moments. It really wasn't a bar, but it provided a moment.
All right, no BS. We was playing Saturday night. My girl said the bar and started laughing.
See, that's something to stick with you.
Right. All right, let's keep it going.
That's stupid.
And it goes out on anime search.
I can tell who you are by what Monopoly piece you pick. I know he has to be hurt, trying to convince everybody up here like he'll actually murder, and he's blasting them burgers. If that's the case, I got a gun so big it can reverse gentrify and pull up in a black Suburban.
That was crazy. He showed. Look at his face.
I don't know why that didn't get with me like that, but
Explain that one.
The black Suburban part, I don't know.
And pull up in a black Suburban?
Yeah.
You don't get it?
I mean, I get the gentrification part, but I don't know. It didn't get me.
Suburban. Gentrification, black Suburban, or black into Suburban.
Pull up in the black
Suburban. I
know what it means.
Okay.
I
like this. I ain't gonna hold
it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It just didn't make me react like everybody else.
It's kind of fire though once you get it.
Yeah.
All right, I had to think about it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one of his best bars to me, besides the headlight stuff.
Say something else. Say something else big. I got a gun so big I can reverse gentrify and pull up in a black Suburban. You ain't spooky. Not as far as I can tell. The first fronts of defense, the lines them fell. We pull up, hurling them things. We ain't dead. We the girl from the ring, alive and well. And this is that.
Girl from the ring, alive and well.
I was on them about the Gold Member bar, which is like around the same time both of the movies kind of came out.
Yeah.
But I like how he, even though it's an old reference, he put it his.
I need
You on mute. You on mute. Let me see.
Oh, I need y'all to explain that bar to me. Explain that bar to me.
Okay, so the girl from The Ring. You know the girl from The Ring. You got you
Alive
on
and
mute.
well.
You keep muting yourself. I don't know what you're doing. I got you. Hold up.
Oh no, I'm listening. I'm moving, so I ain't wanted you to hear the sound.
Okay, so the girl from The Ring, she was alive and she was like in a well. So it's like alive and well. It ain't.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, you don't
The
gotta
Ring.
think too crazy about it, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's not. It's not one about like don't overthink it. If you overthink it, I
like
don't. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, she crawled out of a well.
Yeah. That was a haymaker, black neighborhood.
He got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not really too much to think about it. It's like if you just never seen the movie, you wouldn't get it. You ain't gotta really think too crazy about it. All right, we're gonna keep moving.
Invite him to the cookout. You gotta get. Hey, Shay, why you need to leave?
And this, alive and well, and this your death note. You can't just stop me. You're gonna have to pop me. Animosity. You won't even have a body. You're just gonna be followed by death. She got me. I'm killing you. I'm killing you and your mommy and her siblings. You don't know to fake this penicillin till your antibody. And what makes me sick?
Oh my God!
Till your antibody. You know what makes me sick is I ain't no dime a dozen dime rapper. Cause knowledge is always what I'm after. I'm a smart ass. I'm white, but I got a lot of wisdom. I'm a wise cracker.
I like that one a lot when I heard it. Yeah. Wisecracker.
I'm a smart ass. I got a lot of wisdom. I'm a wise cracker.
That's fire.
That was crazy.
I like that one a lot.
I told you I like when people embrace what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to get white boys slack in battle rap sometimes. That was crazy.
Yo! You want to go nigga?
I'm a wise cracker.
Yeah.
I figured I could hit him with a quick rap. Cause I got that 6'6" type anger. I'm big mad. Even in high school, you wouldn't be able to stop me, top me. I was 5'2", chasing more tail than me, Kakashi. 10-4, I want to see if you got me. If you jet, I'm coming for you at Mach 3, clock T. Jaw gotta get rewired by lock T. Proper. Old memories have you this looking floppy. Floppy. Dismembering every shit with the shot.
So my VBS 100 said, at this moment, I was thinking, what was Dylan thinking?
Dude,
Yeah,
I love
like,
when people
I don't
find
know
that
what gonna be out
pocket.
there.
Well, I mean, if we keep obviously when we watch the battle more, you're gonna see what he was thinking. You trying to get them rebuttals together.
Yeah, bro. When people
But
get in that
man,
pocket right there, that's crazy, man. But the crowd should have gave him like 2 more seconds to get the rest of it off. But yeah, he was.
I thought he was dead. I thought Dylan was done for. I was like, oh nah, he different. This is when I realized, like, okay, he's good. The rest of all the other stuff, I was like, okay, he's a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like he can put punches together. But this, I was like, oh, he's good. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured I beat him with a quick rap. Cause I got that 6'6" type anger. I'm big mad. Even in high school, you wouldn't be able to stop me, top me. I was 5'2", chasing more tail than me, Kakashi. 10-4, I want to see if you got me.
After he made it back.
I figured I could hit him with a quick rap. I got that 6'6" type anger. I'm big mad. Even in high school, you wouldn't be able to stop me, top me. I was 5'2", chasing more tail than me, Kakashi. 10-4, I want to see if you copy. If you jet, I'm coming for you at Mach 3, clock 2. Jaw gotta get rewired by locky. Properly. Old memories have your disc looking floppy, sloppy. Dismemberment have your shit looking choppy. Botany, bury you, rest in paradise, and watch your corpse grow into a palm tree. You can't stop me. And off the roads, and watch your corpse grow into a palm It's up. There's no downtime. Don't go speaking on shit if you don't know about mine. Don't show this battle to your family like you sold out lines, knowing damn well this shit's a drive-in theater. They only pulled up to watch Scho outside.
What we grade in that round? Now that we dissected it, was able to see a couple things.
I give it like an A plus. Really, like he got his material off. I think everything he delivered matched his style. You know, I'm not gonna like nitpick every single bar real quick. You know, but you know he rocked the room. You know, a quick delivery. He did good. 9 out of 10 at least.
See, when you say A plus, that's like a perfect 100, and like I think in order to
should we make a scale, make it easy, like 1 through 10, make it easy,
or 1 through 5. When we say 5, would that make it easier?
We could do that too.
Like 5 stars, like a restaurant review. Like out of 5 stars, what would you give it?
I give him a solid 4.
I was about to say the same thing. I would definitely give it a solid 4.
I think the only thing for me would be that would make it a 10 is it is a couple OBCs in there, and for like the first bar, he kind of even though it didn't take him long to cook up, it wasn't like he cooked from literally beginning to end.
Now look, I know what you mean, but for the people that may not understand, what is OBCs? Tell them what that is.
Outdated bars.
Okay.
Well, let's just say bars. We can say references too, but it goes hand in hand because the way he used the ring bar is like that's a outdated reference, but I like the way he still put it together.
See, I didn't get the well part. Like I forgot that she was in the well.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So that's what I had to. Yeah.
I watched anime and Naruto, but I don't think I got the Naruto reference, or maybe it wasn't delivered right. But we just nitpicking at this point. But that's
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's a solid 4. Like
pick it apart. No way. He did really good, man.
Yeah. If anything, I could maybe argue that it was a solid 4 until that last sequence where he was, you know what I'm saying, that AMG mode, I guess you could say. It almost pushed it to a 4.5. You know what I'm saying? Like that really showed versatility. He showed a lot in I say 1 round, and that's why it gets a very solid 4. Like he even, you know what I'm saying, he had us laughing in the battle. You know what I'm saying? He made us make the ugly face, and then he also had moments where, you know what I'm saying, like, so yeah, it was a very, very solid. You would have to be nitpicking to find something bad to say about it.
Right.
Well, and he recovered good in between reactions.
Yes, that's very good that you said that, because that's something that is a intangible thing that battle rappers it's hard to do. Everybody can't do that.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what Dylan got.
Y'all give it up for D Scho. Bottom of the first. Oh my God.
Before I go to the next round, how y'all feel about the battle being on the floor
versus the ring?
Yeah.
I honestly didn't notice it until you said something.
Oh, okay.
I see the ropes in the background, but I just figured it was the ring, you know?
I noticed it from the jump because I was inside the ring. I will say this. If after being in the ring, I would have been hurt if it wasn't in the ring. Because I think this battle might even have been a little better if it was in the ring.
Right.
Like just the way it looked.
I love the pistol. Yeah, I try to switch it up. I don't want to look I feel like now too, as crazy as this sound, I feel like getting in the ring gotta be a privilege.
I'm not mad at that. That was a big card we was in. That's why I thought you did it. I thought you did it because it wasn't like the huge Elite 3. It wasn't like a big card. So I thought that's why you did it.
Well,
and plus you can use that building and get separate different.
It was just I'm just trying to be creative and not look like Elite 3.
Now listen, that's why I said you can take the size of that room, you can go in 3 different corners or 4 different corners and have 3 different shots.
Right, facts. Yeah, maybe we should start doing it like you gotta earn to get in that ring. Maybe it might make people
You know
want
what?
to be
You
like
should do that. The first few battles you're on the floor, and then we move the next ones to the ring.
facts. Or or the type of battle you gotta
Or
have
you
that
battle
battle.
outside.
All right, let's get into it because I don't want to.
All right.
I just had to ask.
Yo, bottom of the first. Dylan, fight back. Armor back, Dylan. Let's go, Dylan. Armor back, Dylan.
He said I was DEI. That shit got by me. If I'm DEI, he about to DIE. So we.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Bill.
Let's go.
I seen him, and I'm ready to let it pop.
Whoa.
People say that when you're about to die, your life flashes before your
What's happening?
About to make him drop. He said only white people get it. Headlights. Well, I'm bugging off the top. So
Fire.
Hold on. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Fire.
It's two of them.
Fire.
Two of them.
Let's go, Dylan.
Go ahead, bro.
this shit ain't a game. Chasing Taylor Kotsky, this shit don't sound the same. I'll twist like Madara. Nah, this redhead gonna make him feel pain, so we. That's what
Something
I
you
don't watch
gotta deal
anime,
with.
so
Yeah.
I normally if I say anime bar or the bars I'm gonna get is the old ones like the Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho. So
Yeah.
I'm not really big on like I've seen certain fights. I've seen like the Rock Lee versus the Sandman dude.
Yeah.
I don't watch Naruto though, but
Yeah. Pain
Those bars
is a
really-
character in there. And yeah, no, it made sense in that
Okay.
world.
Bet. Hold on, let me get right.
Fire shit. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
You shouldn't have took this battle. You should have backed down. Y'all really gonna let this racist?
Good, Dylan.
You shouldn't have took this battle.
Battle.
You should have backed
Back
down.
down.
Y'all really gonna let this
Racist.
get up here and act down? Yeah, I called you a racist. Cause you gonna disrespect me. Ain't you heard? Gingers are black now. So
Let's
I better not ever hear you ask for a ginger ale.
Let's go.
You better ask for a G-word ale.
Yeah, he mad, bro.
Shout out Dylan for creating that moment too. That's a
Yeah. Yeah.
G
He's about to
word.
cook, man.
Tell him again. I better not ever hear you ask for a ginger ale. You better ask for a G-word ale. This shit about to get wild. I'm the ginger, but he getting beat like a redheaded stepchild. Dog a disgrace. Dog a disgrace. You swing, ain't no walking away. You gonna see gingers have souls when you get stomped in the face. Soon as he got to the venue, I put one in the head. Soon as he tried.
My bad. Go ahead.
You gonna see Ginger has souls when you get stomped in the
Hey, I'll be
face.
right back, y'all. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, that was fire, man. Oh wow. That sounded violent too. Like he wanted You might be muted if you're saying something.
Nah, I was liking that too. I'm gonna tell you what I liked about what Dylan did from the start. He kind of like the rebuttals and everything kind of gave you some time to forget about what D-Show just said. And then the whole ginger and the ginger ale, like he put it, he basically kind of neutralized the room, and you know what I'm saying, now it brought it back to listening to him.
He reset the room.
Yeah, I like that. I like when he did that. And this is the crazy thing, like this is something that I think he should get credit for. Most people after a round like that would not be able to have this energy and would not be able to survive. And he just shrugged it off and said, all right, I'm going to get into my round. Because as of right now, I would have to really think about a D-Show bar. Like, I'm fully locked in on listening to him and seeing what he's going to do. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's building up really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I got a question. We're gonna respond to the question that that VVS said, well, the statement he said. Now that you're hearing what because Damo kind of answered it too, but now that you're hearing what Dylan is doing, what do you think Dylan was thinking? Because I know Damo answered, but I want to know from Izzy, what do you think Dylan was thinking when D-Show was in that bag going crazy?
Oh, dude, I was hoping he was banking on his rebuttals because he looked like he had to set it off from the beginning. I felt like he said he either had to give whatever, and he was cooking in his head everything or nothing. I think he was contemplating in his head if he's going to gamble on that rebuttal, and I think that set him off. I think after D-Show ended like that with the yeah, I think that set him off to do the rebuttal.
Seeing how comfortable he's looking now, I would like at the moment I'm like Dylan is probably thinking like, God damn.
Let me say it like this. Let me say it like this real quick. Imagine anime character. They get beat up, but right before they're about to feel like they got beaten down, they hit that Super Saiyan. And right when he hit him with those bars at the end, the way he did, that woke Dylan up to confident to do that rebuttal. And
I don't know nothing about no anime.
Yeah,
I don't know much about anime.
He's portraying it in a whole different way, man.
I would say when I feel like Dylan was sitting there like, all right, but I got something that you don't know I got. Like now I feel like he wasn't as scared as people would think or nervous as people would think. He wasn't panicking because he knew what he had.
Bro, the reverse racism was crazy. Both of them had it too. Both of them had it too, ironically.
G-word L was needed. The whole ginger and G-word L, that was needed to break up the monotony, and that was a very important bar.
All right.
I had to walk in, I knew it was over no matter what he said. I ain't even seen Sinners, but as soon as he got to the door, I knew he was dead, so I don't want to hear it.
Ditch the rough scrubs that just
wow,
take.
Golly.
Get with one that's giving.
It's
giving.
I'm gonna be honest though.
Yep.
I ain't like the Sinners bar because I feel like he set it up wrong. He said, I ain't seen Sinners, but I knew I feel like you gotta watch it to know that happened.
Yeah.
I might be nitpicking, but
no. I do like that take. I felt like after seeing the movie, and that's such a fire movie to me, I was like, man, I wish he would have really seen it.
I don't remember them like that type of part in the trailer for you to say I ain't seen it to know that.
Yeah. I mean, somebody told him about it or something. I don't know, but that was a big part of the movie as in any vampire movie. Right. So I guess he thought it was, he heard vampires, so he knew, but that was in the movie. You know what I'm saying? But I've got it, so it registered with me. But I was like, man, I wish he would have. I wish he would have seen it. Knowing his mind, he probably would have came up something crazy.
Yeah, because now you got me thinking you really ain't see it. Like you really didn't see it. All right, let's keep it moving.
You dead, ain't you? Yo, you out of control, Billy. I don't want to hear how he's great and he's dope. I don't believe it. It don't work. Anyone giving him props will make it go berserk. I don't want to hear about your worth. Having to talk about you is the worst. I don't want to talk about Scho like a spoiler alert. Try me. Stay on. Try me.
I like the punch, but he kind of took too long to get to it. Like, I don't want to hear. You don't want to hear. We don't want to hear. You don't want to hear. I'm like, get to the point, Dylan.
I think it may be at the delivery. Like sometimes Dylan's bars aren't fluent. They don't run into each other. So it's a slight pause before he say it. And you can see it in his motion. Like when he says a bar, sometimes it's like he's trying to be on rhythm. So he moves. Like he moves with the bar. And as he lands it, his head goes forward. Like, so it's like the transition don't seem smooth.
Saying a white boy trying to be in rhythm is crazy.
I was thinking that. I don't want to break that. I don't want to get flagged again. So
but look, watch the next bar he land and look at his motion. You're gonna see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why it ain't flowing.
You ain't gonna be able to watch. I swear you ain't gonna be able to unsee it. Me and sidebar, but you know what I'm saying? Me and Dylan said one day we're gonna have to talk. So I didn't watch his battles with a little more, you know what I'm saying, attentiveness. And yeah, like I noticed that little tick that you gonna notice when he lands the rhyming word or what he considers the punch, he gonna go with it. His body language gonna go with it.
All right.
Try me. What he don't know is I won't go. Get the stink jumping like a pogo. Yeah, I got a 30. Get shot from the logo. Yeah, you getting hit with something hot, bitch. I'm a smoke show. Damo. Do me a favor. Tell me this footage ain't actually airing. This a homicide because he had to dare me. He got fake arms like SpongeBob. Then he'll see shells lift like Lobster Larry. Watching this.
That was nice.
He'll see shells lift like Lobster Larry. Seeing this at my he about to find out what letting it rain meant. Seeing this at my arraignment would be very scary. One clip and the judge will say, fuck Bond like Halle Berry.
That was fine.
Fuck Bond, Halle Berry.
Now I gotta nitpick a little bit. I can't help it. My only problem with that bar, know what I'm saying, F Bond like Halle Berry, we get that. But to me, it sounds like he had the punch and then he wrote the setup after that because he had to say the very scary, like he had to put, it seemed like he wrote it backwards. So it's like the setup didn't connect. Like it's like that bar. He could have said anything before that bar. If you get what I'm saying, getting at.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to it again, it sounded forced. Like he had to fit that bar in because he wanted to say that.
Halle Berry, very scary.
If you run it back like
is that trying to compact rhyme? Because that's not compact rhyme. Very scary, Halle Berry.
Yeah, like it wasn't like if you go back a little bit and play it, you'll see what I'm saying.
I'll go back just a little bit.
Scary. One clip and the judge will say, fuck Bond. See shells lift like Lobster Larry. Seeing this at my he about to find out what letting it rain meant. Seeing this at my arraignment would be very scary. One clip and the judge will say, fuck Bond like Halle Berry.
Scary Berry. Is that what you're saying, Scary Berry?
But did he say Scary
He
Berry?
gonna find out.
Not Scary Berry, but he started with Scary with the rhyme scheme and ended with Berry.
He about to find out what letting it
Berry,
rain meant.
Scary,
Seeing
blah,
this
blah,
at my
blah,
arraignment would be
Halle
very
Berry.
scary. One clip and the
Very scary, Halle Berry.
I think that you're muted again.
Very scary.
Dang, I thought I pressed again. So the arraignment part, you get that because it's Bond.
Yeah.
That's where the connection with that go. But it's
Bond.
like it sounds like he wrote that part and he was like, how am I gonna go to the Bond part and connect it with Halle Berry? And it's very scary. It's just like lazy writing in a way.
Holly.
It's kind of layered too when you think about it.
Polly. He could have. It's not the last word. It's the middle word. It's the Holly.
Yeah.
Very.
So he could have said probably scary, but you got to think everybody don't talk the same. So he probably doesn't say probably. He probably says probably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he could have said probably scary, Holly Berry, but it was just
properly. So you know what I'm saying?
yeah. He was just fitting. He was fitting a word in there so he could connect it.
Properly.
And that's little things I noticed as a writer. Like when you got a fire ending, what you try to do is I just got to get a word to connect these pieces. And the very scary Holly Berry part just threw me off. I was like, oh, I wish you would have been a little more technical with that, with the compound syllables, and have them all connected. Would have meant it would have had a little more effect to it.
Hold on, y'all. I know what I did. Hold on. All right.
Very scary, one clip, and the judge gonna say fuck Bond like Halle Berry. You think you tough? Stand back, bro. Real husbands of Hollywood, all that work is an act, ho. Nah, Real Husbands of Hollywood. It's a bet you'll see a bunch of stars without black Scho to the grave. Oh! To the grave.
I did like that.
I liked it, but I ain't like it because it's OBC for me. Like I heard that so many times. So many times.
To the grave is where I'm a sin show. You hate, then I'm a spin show. We could have been friends show. It ain't have to be hate. It could have been love. Now it's a big bitch when I end show. Yo, after my last battle, I thought to myself, maybe I should go back to the drawing board.
That lady sings.
But I said, fuck that. I'm back drawing, pocket rocket, blast off, then unload, reload, caps falling. I don't give a fuck what happens at all, bitch. Tay-Rock, all alone. I lack caution.
Hold on. Let me wind that back. I will make sure I wasn't tripping. Hold on. Let me go back just a little bit.
Show, yo, after my last
battle, that lady sings.
After my last battle, I thought to myself, maybe I should go back to the drawing board. But I said, fuck that. I'm back drawing, pocket rocket, blast off, then unload, reload, caps falling.
If I'm not mistaken, a pocket rocket ain't but too big. I might be nitpicking here, but saying you reloading a pocket rocket is crazy.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Oh man. Oh, all right. I don't like you no more.
I couldn't be nitpicking about reloading a pocket rocket is crazy. That's why I was like, when I heard it, I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that.
But he was floating though, like he was in that groove. Like, so it's something you might ignore in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I kind of ignored it too, like watching it. I think this is why this is helpful to break this down.
Yeah.
Because you can
but
really
this is also, it's still like this lets you know it's a good battle as far as in the building, energy wise, because you probably wouldn't catch that unless you were nitpicking. But like it's like he was in his pocket, so he was going like all this was you know what I'm saying, making for a good battle.
Right. But yeah, saying you gonna reload a pocket rocket, that's crazy. That's like the smallest gun ever. It really don't get no smaller than that, bro.
Can I say that? Can I say what you just said?
What she said?
She said, I thought a pocket rocket was a sex toy. Now y'all see why I love my wife?
Yeah. Reload the battery.
Izzy, you a fool, yo. Oh my God.
I don't know about that one, Dylan. Reloading a pocket rocket is crazy.
He got off 2 shots. He had to put some more in.
I don't give a fuck what happens at all, bitch. Tay-Rock, all alone. I lack caution. I can't. That was fire. I can't miss my aim. Pass flawless. I'm so dope shooting, I relapse often. Everybody wanna be I'm so dope shooting, I relapse often. Everybody wanna be 10 toes down until they catatonic. That business turn into quicksand. Sink in 6 feet if you standing on it. Pipe smoking like a bong hit. Pipe smoking like a bong hit. Y'all see the Avatar show? Big Flame. Sozin's comment onslaught. From my revolver ocelot. Big Flame, Sozin's comment onslaught from my revolver ocelot. I got the Metal Gear if this snake think he's solid, bro.
I always got respect for Metal Gear Solid boys all day. I always got respect for Metal Gear Solid boys.
Dylan got a lot of like, just me being a professional battle rapper now. Like I actually like get paid to battle and stuff. He has a lot of like first thought bars. It's like that's it. You didn't think too much of it, so it's just like it is what it is.
Here's a bar with a.
I catch that. You mean like writing a bar and then going back to even make it a little more creative or adding a layer inside of it?
We were just talking about this before we went live. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Me and Izzy said this. Like the ring camera bar that Rugrats said. Like he was like, "I'm at your home. I'm in front of your house like a ring camera." That's so like first thought. If it was somebody like me, I would say something like I'll push your buttons to somebody in your home screaming. Something like that just to make it more creative. But it's just like this is like the first thought is always the worst.
I see you getting that. Yeah, I see you getting that. Yeah.
That was very
In the first Friday.
She got a snake shirt on.
Pause that real quick. And she got a Metal Gear Solid Snake shirt on right there.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
That matches the bar that he just said exactly. So that's wild.
It's a lot of planning going on around here, man.
Now hold on, listen. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, right? Now, this is where being observant and like that veteran stuff in battle rap kicks in. Cause what I would have did is I would have hold on, man. Go to her side.
Go on that side?
No, go to her side.
Go to her side?
What I would have did was this what I would have did. I would have seen that in the beginning. I would have seen that from the jump.
What were you trying to tell him?
Earlier. So what I would have did was I would have made it seem like a rebuttal.
Right.
Like think about if you would have Damo, if you was battling, this was your battle, and you would have seen that in the beginning of the while she's walking around the building, you wouldn't have used that.
He probably didn't see it, honestly, because he looked like he was when D Scho was going, he was locked in. He wasn't really tuned. Looked like he tuned himself out.
No, I'm talking about throughout the battle.
Oh,
throughout the battle, like throughout before battle, like I be when I'm in rooms, I'm walking around the room the whole time looking at different stuff to use.
Right.
So I would have picked that out. That would have been so crazy if he picked that out and made it seem like a rebuttal. That probably would have even made the battle even closer.
Right.
Because that was crazy. I did not know she had the shirt on like that. I can barely see it like through the picture. That is wild.
I see it. Yeah, that's Solid Snake right there in the middle, standing. Yep. That's crazy.
Onslaught from my revolver ocelot. I got the Metal Gear. If this snake think he's solid, bro. In the first Friday. I respect what Potts was talking. But Devo was a fucking menace. So Craig should have just popped him. So me. Devo was a fucking menace, so Craig should have just popped him. So me, I'm gonna have the pipe popping like Smokey's exhaust did. You start tripping. You start tripping. I start dumping. I let that fire fly get lit up for bugging. They ought to put this on cam, like closed caption. I direct show. As soon as we shake hands, I start shooting show. As soon as I enter action, spin once, blasting, spin twice. We dancing, get stretched. We about to get active. You live, I pull shit, pain, massive. I let it peel. I make muscles relax and I'm back spazzing. So.
I'm heard a lot of
I don't give
backspazzing
a fuck
bars.
if you got a name, bro. Get stomped
That's what
out.
I'm saying.
I agree. I was just about to say.
Too many.
You said that earlier. You said something about him like taking too long to get to that part. I think that was another one.
It's OBC. Like
OBC. That's what you said. Yeah.
I heard that.
I'm not a fan of backspazing. I'm not a fan of fentanyl. I'm not bars. Sorry, let me just say, yeah. But, sorry, you two.
Man, you got us flagged already, man. We already I'm gonna have to go back and change it. But
Oh man,
we got cursed like the first 5 minutes.
yeah, it'd be
It's
like
all
that
good.
sometimes.
I'll fix it when we get off here.
Yeah. I got a list. I got a list on me, but yeah, there's some bars
Yeah.
that need to chill.
Back spazzing, muscle relax. I feel like, and you know what crazy though? Dylan been out probably, if not longer than me, just about the same time. So he should know
Yeah,
that.
I met him early too, man.
Yeah,
I ain't giving him too much flack on those bars just because.
Don't let it be your punch though. Like put it in
but it's
there.
my thing. What we may be tired of, a new fan hasn't heard it.
Yeah,
So a new fan may go crazy over that.
Go crazy.
Oh.
Huh? You hear my background?
No, I'm talking about the actual battle.
Oh yeah.
So like somebody liked it. So
yeah, that's why I ain't mad at it because we trying to attract new fans. So the thing is, a new fan, like that's something your mom will probably be like, "Wow, I like that."
That's what
we didn't heard
it. She was in the background.
Yeah, we didn't heard it 20 times, but to her that was dope. So yeah, some things OBC we can. I mean, some things we can handle in that. You know what I'm saying? That's in that fashion.
Right. All right, bet.
For trying to play, yo, a couple boots in your face, gonna need a remake, ho. So after I reboot him, he ain't gonna be the same show. So fire. Look, man, I'm not losing. Let's get this straight, bitch. You could bring a whole army, and I still can't quit. Versus 100 men, I go ape shit.
I like that.
I like that.
Men, I go ape shit. I aim quick, flame shit. Bullets to the back of his head. Now he brainless. He never saw it coming. Never saw it coming. Didn't get a look at either stainless twin grips. He was blind with the rain hit. He did not see bangers on some yay shit. Oh shit.
I like that too. They both had Nazi bars. I like that.
Tony, give it up for that round.
That was my only problem, how he ended it. Like I wish he had a little more. Like it just or ended it with a slogan or something.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah. He had to end that a little bit harder, man.
Shit, I guess switch some.
Because it was fire, but it just came out of nowhere. I thought he was gonna rap some more. I think it just threw me off how it ended.
Yeah.
Do you think he had more, or you think he just decided to call it?
I think he had more because he didn't like repeat the bar to the point where I thought he was trying to remember something.
Right.
I felt like there's like leading up to more than what he ended with.
I don't
felt like
know.
there was something else.
I don't know if he thought that bar was gonna hit so hard he could just walk off with it. You know what I'm saying? But
you know, we waiting for Domo to drop part 2. Drop part 2, Domo.
Part 2. Oh yeah. Nah, that's it.
That's in the vault. You gotta be subscribed.
All right, man. We got one last topic before we get out of here. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see it in the title.
Hey, hold on. Before you go there, I got a question.
What's up?
How y'all calling it? Clear, close?
I can't call it. I can't call battles.
I know you can't call it. What you thinking, Izzy?
It's tough because at the beginning I was going for Dylan because he was so consistent. He came out swinging, dog. But I think maybe 3/4 the way through his battle, like towards the ending, I think he kind of fell flat. Where consistency kind of won all the way through with Scho. Scho, right? He stayed consistent. Rather he went up or down, he stayed in that pocket and he ended strong. You know, so he did good. To me, I think it came down. If I had to nitpick it, it's kind of how they ended their last minute or so. You know,
I would say now if I'm correct, Damo, you can answer this question.
Because I'm sorry, my bad. Real quick, they had haymakers, dog, and they were killing it, like each of them.
As far as D Show, were the only people there with him hired guns as far as Bucky and the homie that was between them or behind them?
Yeah, it wasn't. He ain't really. Yep. He brought like two.
Okay. So with that being said, that means Dylan actually had the advantage because he's a you know what I'm saying stage he was actually a stage roster member at the time.
Yeah.
And I would have to say that means that VVS 100 didn't know neither of them. Like, there's a couple battle rappers that in the building or people that didn't know neither of them, didn't have no connection to neither one of them.
Right.
I would say D Show 4 out of 5. Dylan had a 3 out of 5. I feel like it was more room shakers, more moments. And it's like if I put him in each category, Scho probably had 1, maybe 1.5 more in each category. Like he had 1.5 more. Like his moments was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was the ending, like you said, Izzy. The ending probably played a bigger part. It would have been closer if he had more of an ending. And D Show looked more like comfortable as far as I could have nitpicked. I could have found a little couple stumbles or pauses in Dylan's round
Yeah, I see
that
it.
made D Show sound a little more polished. But
Yeah.
but dope battle, and I still may have it as if I'm not counting me and KC, I'm still having this battle of the year.
Good battle for sure.
Shout out
Yeah.
in television in the building. He said nice battle. Fact.
Oh yeah. What up, light skin?
Light skin. All right, so we
That's
got
my dog, man.
one more topic before we get out of here.
This is a special topic too. This need to be addressed.
I see y'all don't understand what snitching is at this point, man.
Yeah.
So a battle rapper, I don't want to say his name, but he basically got caught with some charges, RAPE.
Mm-hmm.
When it came out, he basically said that
Grapes. He got caught with grapes.
he basically said that he didn't tell on his friend because he's not a snitch.
And his friend was the one that did it. Yeah. He said his friend was the one that did it.
Hold on.
It's a graping charge.
They found some of his DNA on the girl. So
Yeah.
I don't know who did what, but both of the DNA is on it. That's what I got from it. So this thing, right? He says he took that charge because he didn't want to tell. Now I'm gonna say this. If you, Izzy, or whoever else get that charge, first of all, we not friends no more.
Mm-hmm.
That's over with. 2, I'm not taking that charge. I don't think y'all understand. That charge, you can't be in no school zones. You can't be in by no churches. You can't be by no parks.
Nowhere.
It's really like you really can't do nothing.
You might not even be allowed to own an animal.
I'm not taking this charge for nobody.
All right.
But I want to understand how do you take a charge by that? Like somebody grapes.
I got a scenario.
Grapes the female, and then he's like, "Oh no, he didn't do it. I did it." But even the girl's like, "No, he did it." He's like, "No, I did it."
No, I got a scenario where I think it might have happened. Okay, they said that they did find his DNA, right?
Yeah.
So a scenario what might have happened could be we all over the crib, or we invite a shorty over the crib, or we at a party or somewhere where we're all together. And we trying to get the 2-man going. Or I'm going to go first, you going to go second.
That sounds
I go first, I'm allowed to. She's cool with that. But then he goes, and she not down with it. So he can say I'm innocent because I didn't do it, even though, yes, my DNA is there, but I didn't do it. But she didn't want him. She didn't consent to him. So what he's saying is I'm not giving him up because it would be snitching. I'm just saying I'm innocent. Man, listen, I don't care what you say. Ain't no way he can go around it. That ain't snitching, first of all, and you are still a sucker. You are the worst kind of human being if you're going to let that happen to a woman, but you care more about a street code or the consequences your homie going to face. Listen, if that's the case, if he felt like he didn't want to give that information up, give him whatever time you gonna give that person. I don't care if y'all find him innocent. If you know what happened to this woman, and because that's your homie or a street code you don't want to give up, then you gonna get his 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, he's still a sucker. I'm glad I know what you're talking about. I'm glad what happened. I'm glad the shorty outed him. I'm glad she exposed him. I hope every battle league sees that and says, I can't have him on this platform because it's bad for my brand. And also, I have women that I want to come to this battle, and I need them to feel safe. You can't feel safe around nobody like that.
Could someone text me his name if we're not going to say it?
He not okay. Yeah, we'll talk.
POS. I'm trying not to curse. POS.
POS. What that mean?
Yeah. I got you.
Piece of sugar, honey, iced tea.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I could just look on the internet.
I'm not gonna lie. We not friends after that. If you did it and I'm in that situation, I am telling on you.
It ain't even telling though. Like that's the thing. Listen, snitching is when we do a crime together. I get caught. They say, "Look, we'll give you less time if you tell on him," and then I tell on that person to get less time. That's snitching. Now the problem is if people don't know the definition and they don't understand English. Because if he said I'm not snitching, then you're basically saying I was in on it with you.
Right, exactly.
So I guess either he's lying or he's telling the truth. Either way, it's both bad. Like you said, we not cool anymore, and I have no reason to save you.
And if you my real friend, you not about to put me in that situation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He said that. Maybe he pressured him into it. The dude could have like wife and kids. They could be like lifelong friends. Like, I can't lose this. I just got this job. Maybe the girl was like,
I don't care what. I don't care.
I get it. I'm just saying another angle that this guy might have.
I don't care if you about to sign to the NFL a max contract. I'm not taking that down.
It's still weird. I'm just trying to understand what made him do it.
It could be my blood brother. I love my brother. My blood brother.
My mother. My dad.
If that happened, I'm not claiming you as family no more. Like, no. I'm going to the police station like, look, this is where you want to find him. Come on with me. I'm going to take you to him. Nah, you got to get off the street. I don't care. Listen, battle rappers could use this as an angle against me. I don't care. He got to go off the streets. I'm either, listen, you better be glad I don't tell her brothers and daddy where you at. So which one you want? You want the police to ask me who did it and I tell them, or you want me to tell you because somebody going to find out.
Yeah.
Like, he need to go.
I ain't keeping it. Now, one thing
that's the worst.
One thing I can say, me personally, I'm not an outer, so I don't go out my way to make people look a certain way, but I'll just stay away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
Because this is my question. Yeah. This is my question. And this is what I don't like about the double standards when people pick and choose what they get mad about. It seems like this culture is more upset with snitching than it is sexual assault or pedophile.
Sometimes it seems like we get mad at the messenger instead of the actual offense.
Yeah.
Why you still there telling somebody business? I'm like, bro, this somebody need to know about this.
Like imagine if it was a child involved. Would people still feel the same way?
Right. Yeah. That's crazy.
That like if you telling me if a child involved, then he would say the same thing. Or I'm not snitching. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care if it's a child involved. I'm not no snitch. What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh nah, you need hands and feet put on you like a yoga mat. Nah, both of y'all.
Yeah, anything.
Because this is my thing. If I want to know why he didn't stop it.
Right.
Like if you were there in the DNA, why didn't you stop it? You know what I'm saying? This ain't junior bachelor party, is it? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Put it like this. Outside of this, because I mean we had battle rappers that are caught up in this word too. What do y'all consider the actual definition? And what things play into it?
Well, snitching?
Yeah, because this is the thing. I say if we get caught in a crime and I give you up to to get less time, that's snitching. I also think snitching is if we are involved in beef and we both are agreed to mutually beef. I said, when I see you with on site, you say you see me at on site. We fighting.
You say, what's the name? Shot me. That's snitching.
Yeah. Now this is the thing. I don't consider it snitching if I don't have no smoke with you. I'm not trying to engage. I didn't do nothing to you, but you're just coming at me.
If you're a civilian at that moment, yeah.
Right.
Not even. I wouldn't even say it's a full civilian. It's just like this. All right. Let's say Damo is a millionaire, and somebody is broke, and says, you know what? I want to make sure that he's broke like me. So I'm gonna push his buttons and do something to him, and maybe shoot at him. All I want him to do is shoot back at me, retaliate in any form, so I can sue, so I can go to the police myself. But the thing is, the balance ain't the same. Like, why would that man have to go get street justice when he got more to lose than you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, to me, the snitching has to be we mutually decided. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both into it. But what I think snitching does is, if we being honest about it, man, that is a phrase, a term, and a rule that was brought up by somebody that's really not looking in your best interest. Because imagine this. What's even worse than a snitch to me is if me and Izzy do a crime and Izzy doesn't do anything, but he's maybe the driver or he was there with me, but I did the shooting. And Izzy is not as fast as me and he get caught. If Izzy says, yo, I'm not snitching on Skizzle, you know what I'm saying? I know the code. I think as me, I shouldn't let Izzy go down. Like, that's what I think is crazy. Like, it shouldn't be no situation where somebody that's not involved, innocent, goes down because they following a code when you didn't stand up. Like, I can't take Izzy away from his family and the people that love him because I'm letting him go down for, I can't do that. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I think that's a problem in the culture that it's people that will like salute somebody for standing tall, but you don't demean the person that just let your homie go down.
Right. It's weird. People don't understand.
Yeah. Like it's weird, man. And I believe that if you willing to get down and do something and you get caught, I'm all for you being a man about it and not telling on everybody to get less time. Nah, that we don't condone in that. But the people also got to take accountability for the simple fact of, where is your line at? What are you going to draw the line at when somebody is done wrong, or if it's a child involved or it's a woman and it's sexual assault? Like, nah, that's a totally different thing. Like, I will support and hold down a man that's keeping it solid, but I ain't gonna support and hold down no soft activity. Nah.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
You got any last words though, Izzy, before we get up out of here on this topic?
I got Izzy 1-0. Izzy 1-0.
Yeah. Hey, that's crazy. I got Rugger at 1-0, man. That's wow. We'll talk about it. I hope he does good. But really, I think it comes down like you said. If me and you agree to do something, like, we got to be in it, man. You know, if I feel like you have to throw somebody under the bus for you to gain something out of it, that's where snitching gets stamped for me. If you have to burn somebody to gain, that's the line for me.
Facts. Well, you already know what it is, man. It's the stage. Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow. We gonna do. Y'all gonna get this podcast episode 33 tomorrow, I believe. That should be around 7 or 8 p.m. That is the talk show for the stage. We got a lot of topics, man. Episode 33 tomorrow. If it's not 33, it's 34. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. But you know, I got this new computer, so I'm on here every day. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's gonna be 38 episodes by the time tomorrow come. He's gonna do 3 episodes in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't let that happen while we get off here. I'm gonna go live tomorrow.
Hey, look, we got.
I like to mix it up though. I don't like just talking about battle rap. I try to mix it up.
Yeah.
When is the next game? Ain't the game for the finals?
Well, the reason why we didn't do one tonight is because that Rashad battle just dropped. But
Yeah. What's important?
They do play again Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, we got to talk about that because I need them to
We're gonna talk
hold.
about
I need
game
them to
two
do their best.
tomorrow. We're gonna talk about game 2 tomorrow. Angel Reese, she got some more crazy stuff coming out. I got the topics in the chat, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm. Listen, man. I need OKC to go up 2-1. I don't know if Show Shot is holding me to my push up bet. So yeah, that first game scared me.
Well, I appreciate y'all for coming up. We've been here 2 hours exactly.
We just broke it. Yes, watching it tick. Here it goes.
Yeah, we gotta watch another battle. We gotta watch another battle soon. That was dope.
Yeah, definitely. We probably won't be as active this week because y'all know we do got that event coming up. So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Stick to the code.
My last probably live is tomorrow for the week, unless some just extravagant happen. I get some interviews. But yeah, man, y'all be safe, man. This the stage.
We the biggest.
Yep.